Thanks, Gov. All right, Rico.
Part 2. I read the Giants owner statement. We'll get to that in a second.
I'm leaving.
Can we say
What?
that there may be still hope for Bryce Young after watching how he finished out this season?
God help me in today's gotcha society, but yes. I just think Dave Canales is doing the same thing with him that he did for Baker last year in Tampa Bay. Remember, it's amazing what a difference like 18 months can make. Now Baker's a franchise QB. He's a superstar. He's likable. Remember, this is the same guy that went to Carolina to die. They got jettisoned to the Rams. Like, Dave Canales is a QB whisperer. He was Baker's coach in Tampa. Now he goes here. And look, this kid went from being benched to playing good football on a team that's very limited talent-wise. I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm also going to say yes. And it's amazing what sitting does. You know, he gets pushed in there. He starts right away. You know, there's a lot of things coming at him as a young player. Didn't have anything around him. But to be able to sit back, kind of take a breath, look at things again, get the football side of it back right in his head. Yeah, he's looked great since he sat, but I'm happy for him.
Can we say that Tyreek Hill has played his last game for the Dolphins?
Yes. Look, that guy's life is a disaster. There's this very public, very ugly looming divorce thing coming up. He's also 30, and speed is his only game. And he didn't look nearly as fast this year. And that's not just like eyeball test, the metrics. He not run fast. So I don't know, man. And when you basically, at the 2-minute warning of a game, are already on social media and you're like, I'm out. How do you come back from that? I'm going to say he's done there.
Yeah, especially when Miami brought back the coach and everybody like, okay, well, I think he gambled and lost. Go ahead, David.
Mike, I think he may be done, not because of anything Dolphins related, but I think you're right. I think he may need a change of scenery for his life. I think he may need to just get out of the Miami area. Just go somewhere else, restart things.
So where do you think would be a good fit?
All right, I got one. You just muttered it. Maybe it's the Chiefs. It's got to be a place with structure, a place where he'd have to fall in line. Would he accept not being the number one receiver, though? There's your problem. Rashee Rice will be back. Xavier Worthy is there. You know Kelsey's retiring. But that would be the only one, because why? It's the Chiefs.
Do you think that
I was thinking Houston.
Oh,
they won't have Diggs.
You're right.
Yeah.
Dell is dead.
Yep.
Diggs is gone. Yeah, maybe Houston.
Or if he wants to be the guy, what we just talked about it, what if he went to Carolina?
They don't have the structure to tolerate him. He'd just be Deontay Johnson 2.0.
You know what? You win.
No, it's not winning. We're talking.
If he wanted to just make noise and just go to Vegas, if he wanted to just have that life.
You know what? Yes, because I like laughing at them because it makes me feel better about my own misery with my Giants. Next.
Can we say that maybe, just maybe, that maybe somebody should give Zach Wilson another kick of the tires? Reason being.
You been doing crack again?
Hold on. Now, I know what happened last night, but you look at all the former Jets quarterbacks, when they go to new teams, they actually look pretty decent, and maybe the Jets gave up. Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, maybe, just maybe, there's another go-round for Zach Wilson.
In Canada.
Okay.
I don't know that I've watched a quarterback more ill-prepared to play than Zach Wilson.
But look how badly those two looked, and now, each has made the playoffs on a different team.
Okay, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
It's an A for effort, but I'm going to say no to this.
Zach Wilson playing for or against the Michigan Panthers coming up this spring.
Actually, he'll be selling bricks like Jake Bates.
Okay. Can we say that the 49ers should lock up Brock Purdy for a long-term deal?
Oh, God. David, go first.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I know what it is when you don't have a quarterback. And when you have one, you get, oh, my gosh, we got to pay him. I would franchise him right now.
Okay, here's my issue. All right, leave all bias out of it, I promise. How they structure this deal affects my answer. If they structure it in a manner where they can keep the core together for a year or two, I'll do it. because what's their alternative? And remember.
So like a $40+ million
Right,
range.
but franchising them, Davey, you got to remember, that's a death nail to your immediate cap.
I know.
So I'll say yes, but it's got to be structured where they can pay people because, no slander, Purdy needs a lot of help.
He does.
That's all.
Can we say that the Tennessee Titans will draft a quarterback with the number 1 overall selection? We're giving up on Levis.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, once he did the mayonnaise commercial, it was over for me. So, yes, I think they have to. And I know what's coming now. Oh, none of these quarterbacks are any good. Okay, well, what's your alternative? I'll tell you what. Here's your alternative. 4 at 160 for Darnold. If you're in Tennessee and you watched last night, you bringing that to your ball club for $40 million a year? Without Justin Jefferson? You know what I mean? So I'm just going to say yes on basis.
David?
Yeah, no, he's trash. He's good on that.
All right.
Jeez. Thanks, David. Very nuanced. Excellent.
Now that our season is over, we felt it necessary to make this statement. Joe Shane and Brian Daboll will continue in their respective roles with the organization. As disappointing as the results of this season have been, Steve, Tesh, and I remain confident in the process that Joe and Brian have implemented and their vision to our team. We look forward to the future and achieving the results we all desire. Mike, can we say that your owner made a very poor decision in bringing back Daboll and Joe Shane?
I think a lot of it just depends on, all right, look, this has Bears vibes. Like, why did they bring back a coach on the hot seat and draft a rookie quarterback when you knew it wouldn't go very well unless you were, Hans Gruber, a.k.a. Nick Wright, and thought the Bears were going to the Super Bowl? My point is, you're bringing these two back. You're not going to be good next year. The Giants' schedule is brutally difficult, playing the NFC North and the AFC West as their crossovers. Oh, and we get the Niners just for fun. The point is, it only makes sense if you're giving them 2 years. Well, the problem is, since the day they won the playoff game in Minnesota, they're 11-30. 11-30. So I'm keeping them. They're not going to be good next year. What's the point?
So he's the anti-Dan Campbell.
Yes. You know what this feels like when the Lions didn't ace out Bob Quinn? And then you let Bob Quinn use a cover-his-ass top 3 draft pick instead of taking the quarterback they should have taken. And it all worked out years later. But, look, man, we're a laughing stock. He even said it. Well, I don't think the roster's any better than 3 years ago. Here's an idea. You know your here. Ready? Can we say, you know your GM blows when he's been on the job for 3 years and the best 2 players on the roster are the guys his predecessor drafted. Andrew Thomas at left tackle, Dexter Lawrence, both Gettleman.
Neighbors.
Oh, will you please? Wide receivers do not affect victory.
He set the rookie
They're
record.
fun to have. They're awesome, but they're not. You win with big people. You know this. Come on, man. Jeez.
Can we say that Steve Sarkeesian may be leaving Texas to go and coach in the NFL?
I think it'd be stupid. If he can't handle the pressure of a 4th down against Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl, what the hell are you going to do on an NFL Sunday? Sark still bleeps down his leg in big spots, and that's tough when you're wearing white pants. So that's a no for me, dog. You can just give me the Randy Jackson gif. Absolutely not.
For football reasons, no. But if he's trying to set his family up for a long time and get that payday from an NFL team, fine.
Oh, no, I must have missed it. Is being a head coach of the Texas Longhorns, you working at a soup kitchen?
No.
Well, I mean, what kind of money do you think he's making in Austin?
Nick Saban left, so I'm just saying, if you have that desire and you're going to get paid from an NFL team, that's what you want, do it. But football reasons, he shouldn't do it.
All right, no, I won't.
Go
ahead.
No.
Just the reports about Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Can we say those are totally bull crap and those were leaked out from O'Connell's circle?
He's trying to get paid. Yes.
Yeah, he's trying to get paid. But hold on. Multiple teams are going to try to trade for Kevin O'Connell. What?
Came out of nowhere.
Right. So that to me was shameless by his camp.
Yeah, but I heard the same about Shanahan, that the Bears should make a trade for Kyle Shanahan. I was like, what? Where'd this come from? Yeah, I do think that's the agent speak.
That was, again, hours before the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, because you know what? You can get him probably for a box of plain M&Ms. Right
no, come on.
Okay,
Jesus.
peanut M&Ms. Okay, fine. That is, can we say that? 97.1.
To defy the odds, you have to risk everything and take chances. At Old Nation Brewing Company, we did just that. From an unknown startup brewery to standing alongside national craft brands in just under a decade, we remain one of the last of the large, independently owned breweries in Michigan. Our beer is respectfully brewed using only the highest quality ingredients, and we don't cut corners. With the times changing for everyone, one thing that stays the same is Old Nation's respect for great beer and the people who love it. We're growing in cans produced and fans made. When you taste our beer, you'll know why.